Okay, hey, welcome to day 23. So yesterday we talked about this idea of results reactors versus results creators. We're going to continue with that same discussion today. Remember yesterday we talked about the fact that reactors generally consume more value than they produce, but creators generally will give more value than they are consuming. Well, we're going to take that one step further today, because the second sort of principle I want to teach you about this type of individual is that reactors create the appearance of value versus creators who create real value. Now, let me give you an example of how this works. First of all, before I give you the example, let me just remind you of the importance. Your job is to create results in life, right? That's why we're doing the 100-Day Results Challenge. I don't care what your result is. We're not just attaining a goal. We're trying to achieve a series of results so that you have a pattern of success in your life. I want you to create results for the rest of your life, right? And creating results means it's a positive interaction that happens on a regular basis. When we look at results reactors, they are creating negative interactions, and they are viewing life in sort of a scarcity or a negative mindset, which ultimately impedes their ability to create consistent long-term results. So the reason why we're doing this sort of dichotomy of reactors versus creators by shifting that one letter and talking about the differences is because I don't want you to create temporary results or even just negative results. I want you to create positive, long-term, and sustained results so that you can go and achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in this life, in whatever category it is. So today I want to share with you this fact, that again, remember, reactors generally create the appearance of value versus creators who create real value. And let me use two companies as an example of how this works. So I have my cable with a certain cable company who maybe will remain nameless. It's Comcast. Wait, oops. I pay hundreds of dollars a month to have TV that I only watch for, gosh, I don't know, an hour a day. Maybe my kids watch a little, maybe my wife watches a little. So I pay hundreds of dollars to waste time, and I'm always constantly considering, maybe I should cut out cable. Maybe I should cut out cable. Why? Because generally speaking, and by the way, this is why there's always competition with cable companies. Everybody wants the greatest price, not the greatest service when it comes to cable. Right? Everybody's always price hunting versus, oh my gosh, that company is so incredible, I would never leave them. Why? Because the companies, generally speaking, are creating the appearance of value. Hey, I have a remote that you can speak into. Look, there's this internet platform that lets you watch your DVR from your phone. All good things, but that's really just the appearance of value. What they're actually creating for me is an easier way to waste time and give them more money for me to waste that time, or to choose to spend my time on those activities that may not be productive. Versus Netflix. Netflix, I pay $8 a month and I get unlimited watching. Now here's the deal. If I watch Comcast, or whether I watch it on my phone or whatever, I can watch it as long as I want to, but I'm paying hundreds of dollars for it. And I have Netflix that, frankly, I watch more than Comcast for this reason. I feel like Netflix actually cares about me as a customer. I don't know if they do, but they are giving me so much. They're giving me so much in real value for my $8 or $9 a month that I love. That's an app I will never take off my phone, and I will never cancel my subscription. I might cancel cable tomorrow. So the idea here is understand that reactors, or those that are creating maybe not long-term sustainable results. Yes, Comcast makes a lot of money, and they make a lot of money because they own a bunch of companies, but ask yourself this, do you think they really care about you as an individual? Now, I don't know if Netflix does either, but I know that Netflix's model gives me a lot more value rather than just the perception of value. Comcast creates a perception of value. Netflix gives me real value. So if I had to drop one of the two, do I drop the couple $100 a month that kind of gives me some value, or at least they want me to believe I have a lot more value? Or do I drop the $9 a month that gives me unlimited watching and unlimited viewing and really what feels like unlimited value, everything from education to entertainment? Of course, if I had to pick, if you put a gun to my head and said, Comcast or Netflix, what am I going to choose? Netflix every time, which is why they are thriving. So here's what I want you to do for your result today. I want you to brainstorm 3 ways to create more value throughout your interactions that you have on a daily basis. So as you're talking to people in line at the store, how do you create more value for them? Real value, not the perception of value, real value. in your work interactions? How do you create more value with your employer or your employees? Or how do you create more value for those customers that you're interacting with? And I want you to brainstorm, write down 3 ways every day through your common, consistent interactions, even with your family, you could provide more value than you're asking for in return. Okay, how do you provide more value, real value, not just the perception of value? How do you provide more real value, and how can you do that consistently? I want you to write down 3 ways that you can create real value for people inside of all your interactions, and we'll see you tomorrow.